what I wanted to do and what I planned to do when there was just about 47 seconds left in the game. I was going to say this Dolphins team showing some fight, showing some signs. It's the Devon Achane game. 16 carries, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, that big run for the first touchdown of the game. Jalen Waddle, although he had some shaky hands, 6 receptions, 95 yards. And although sometimes we totally forget Darren Waller is on the team, although he seems to be one of the best weapons in all the NFL when it comes to tight end, we found him when it counted. He is a baller. Even Tua Tagovailoa, I was going to say, 21 for 32, 205 yards, leads the game quote-unquote winning drive through three interceptions. But the first interception, that was more Jalen Waddle dropping it. And then the third interception was the last play of the game. I was going to say this Dolphins team finding ways to win, showing some signs, showing some fight. Instead, though, 47 seconds left, it is Justin Herbert eluding Jalen Phillips and Chop Robinson, 2 defenders, and hitting Ladd McConkey. And Ladd McConkey runs free. And then Dicker the kicker, he's automatic. I had no doubt that kick was going in because Dicker the kicker is always automatic. So instead now it's slipped through our fingers, literally and figuratively. Jalen Phillips, Chop Robinson slipped through their fingers. The game slipped through the Dolphins' fingers. 305-567-0560. Let's go back to the phone lines. 104.3 FM, WQAM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bob, North Miami. How are you?
It's good to hear from you, Bob. Glad to have you back.
Well, let's see. A couple of things, as you already mentioned. You don't know where to begin.
Clean out your closet.
Start quarterback is you basically have Robinson and Whalen and just slip off of you, steps up and hits it.
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
He would have been sacked. He would have been sacked. He was cool as a cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you talk about the offensive line injuries. Look at Los Angeles. They had 2 Pro Bowlers out, 1 running back out, and they still ran over 125
They had
yards.
A guy that had like 33 false starts in his career. He was garbage.
So problem here is we want to get rid of everybody. Problem is, like you mentioned, they want to win that NFL case. And you got Grier, who's basically black, is not going to say discrimination fighting a black coach. So they're going to move him up to someplace, vice presidents of operation, blah, blah, blah. It has to be done because it is now sell time. You sell whatever assets you got now because
Devon Achane,
is over.
Darren Waller.
Devon Achane, Waddle, Whalen Phillips, Waller. These are the assets. And this is another example of the money they give away to the Dolphins. As soon as they give a player a money, he disappears.
Zach
they give
Sealer.
a contract to Sealer, boom. They gave it to
Tua.
Waddle the year before, the same thing. Tua, the same thing. What is the rush? Let them play their contract. If it is, then you trade them. But when a player get them for an asset. This is the reason we lose. Because we're losing constantly. We're doing the same mistake over and over and over, and we expect a different result.
Yep,
That's the problem. The organization is messed from top to bottom. I know, Mr. Ross, if he's listening, you got enough money, plenty of it. Either give it to your daughter, let him run with your son-in-law, or sell it.
I'm all for that. Look, I'm not happy. Mr. Ross, make the fan base happy. Let's do that. 305-567-0560. Back to the phone lines. 104.3 FM WQAM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Leonard from Southwest Ranches.
All right, Leonard, what's up?
I'm so surprised how lazy our fan base is mentally for us. Let's put this thing in context, right?
Okay.
Defense wins championships, first of all, without a doubt. All right. Against, we'll say last week, we can even go back to the New England game when we ran the kickoff back and we take the lead, the commanding lead, and we could have won that game here at Miami. I'm a season ticket holder. I even go out of town and watch the team.
Hell yeah.
Last week, we take the lead with 4 minutes left. He hit Waddle on a deep pass, 24-20.
True.
We know we got a suspect quarterback in Carolina that if we at the very least we give up a field goal, not a touchdown, a field goal, we still could squeak it out, run the ball a little bit, and kill the clock. We don't do that. We give out. We let an unknown player, albeit he had 183 yards against Dallas today, so therefore he's on his ascension. He may be a star player in the making.
Kamani Vidal, though. Kamani Vidal today.
Yes, but that is inexcusable. He talked about trading assets. We don't have an asset on defense. None. So you can't trade anybody on defense or get rid of anybody on defense. And as far as he talked about what's the why we trying to pay the players quick, you don't ever want to go into a Dallas Cowboys situation where you have to pay Dak Prescott kind of money or lose your star player to Green Bay and stuff like that. Those players are not going to play on a 1-year contract. You crazy.
Yeah.
They'll give you the Jalen Ramsey all year long. The fans don't understand that this is their livelihood. They're not playing on a 1-year contract or whatever. My cousin played in the NFL 9 years. That is a absolute no-no. You don't play on that 1-year deal. That's crazy.
You're absolutely right. You got to look out for number one, especially in a dog-eat-dog world like the NFL. 305-567-0560. Let's go back to the phone lines. 104.3 FM WQAM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Wally, Key Largo.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to thank the absolute dependability of bad Dolphins football that I won $100 from my brother sitting side by side watching the game. And I called the end of the game before it happened. I called the Dolphins going to score a touchdown. The Chargers are going to come back and kick a winning field goal. He said there's no way possible. And of course, that's why I won $100 from him.
Oh, at least you won something. Now, I was sitting with Jimmy. I didn't even cross my mind that they were going to drive down the field and kick a field goal. When Darren Waller caught that touchdown, I was telling Jimmy Menthols that's working with me. I said, Jimmy, what's up? Let's do this. And then
why would you not think that after all through the McDaniels years, but even before that the Dolphins have just been badly coached? Because every NFL team has almost equal, talented athletic players,
right?
And it comes down to coaching. And
You're
the
right.
Miami Dolphins, especially since McDaniel, are the most undisciplined. Go to the very first quarter where you have a guy that knows the rules that runs off the back of somebody during a field goal and gives them a first down. It's their penalties over a game it's just bad coaching.
I understand, but actually that penalty didn't cost us anything extra because they still made a field goal out of it. But you're going to have penalties in a game. I didn't think the Dolphins were egregiously sloppy with their play and what they did. I just don't think they're super talented. That's the main thing that really sucks. It'd be one thing if just things weren't going our way. 305-567-0560. Few more phone calls to get to. 560 WQAM and 104.3 FM WQAM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, it is Alex from Miami.
Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, I'm leaving the game right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty disappointed. It's definitely rough to go to a game and have that emotional roller coaster of winning, or thinking that you're going to win. Mm-hmm. Waller scores a touchdown. We're all hugging. And then 47 seconds later, we lose, man. It's crazy.
I really
thought, you know what?
I thought we were going to win.
I do have one thing to say to you, man.
Go ahead.
My parlay hit, baby! Oh!
So people are winning despite the Dolphins losing because they're parlaying off the Dolphins. Okay. I don't know if that's a dubious thing. 305-567-0560, 104.3 FM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jackson, calling from South Carolina. I went to the game today.
Oh, Jackson. What you got?
So I'm a season ticket holder, right? We come down to all the games. We're so happy. Even when it's like Friday and we buy tickets to go to the Panthers games and stuff, and we go to the Dolphins game right after. We are so happy today because we thought we can start over. And look what happened, all right? Because what does this team get any dumber? Do they? Because we're at the goal line, right? Jim Harbaugh has one more timeout, right? And second down. We do a screen to Malik Washington, and he gets out of bounds. And it stops the clock. And that's when we have to throw it to Waller for a touchdown, and that doesn't waste any time. And that's crazy because we don't know how to, handle, the goal line situation where, we kick the ball.
I hear it. That's on coaching right there. That is on coaching. 3055. It's the little things that kill, Jimmy. 305 567 0560 1043 FM WQAM. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, what's up, my friend?
Yo, dude.
Dude, I am heartbroken, but at the same time, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm a little happy, because this is the moment where we got to stop going to the games. We got to hurt them where it hurts. It's what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. We got to hurt them in the wallet, man. Like what happened to Disney. Now, if people stop, they invited me today to the game. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a part of the problem. I want to be a part of the solution. We got a tank for Fernando Mendoza, my friend.
He's baller.
That's the new future.
Miami guy right there. One more call, 305 567 0560 1043 FM. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's happening? It's David in Virginia. How are y'all?
David. Give me something good.
Yeah. Basically, if anybody thought we were going to win that game today, you're just as delusional as we all are as fans of Dolphins, man. Come on. I knew it was going to happen. I took my daughter to the game last week in Carolina. 17-0. We're looking like we're going to win. She's all excited. First game ever. I knew what was coming. You know what the ending's going to be. As much as we don't want to think that way, we know what's happening today, too. Waller scores. It's a wrap. It's about to be done. If anything, the whole Tua number 5, Herbert number 6, him standing tall in the pocket and hitting that pass to Huckleberry, whatever the hell his name is today, that really just solidified the whole thing, man. It's just awful. 40 years as a Dolphins fan, and to look back on it, dude, it's just all y'all know the saying. It's so Dolphins.
Those two quarterbacks looked very different, very different styles. And if you're a Dolphins fan, you can choose which style you would prefer, but you're stuck with Tua Tagovailoa. I will tell you this: there is hope if you're a Dolphins fan. Ride or die, because one day all of your fortunes will change and it'll be that much sweeter. And I implore you, you can stop going to the games, you can stop buying gear, but do not give up on your fandom, because when they do, and they will one day, win a playoff game and maybe do more, it'll be that much sweeter.